This is Matt Yetter with Sherlock Home Inspections. Phone number is 971-212-7481. Website address is yourinspectionneeds.com. Today's date is Tuesday, May 28th, 2019. The address we're inspecting today is 2416 North Russet Street, Portland, Oregon, 97217. We are about to perform a video inspection of the property's main sewer line through the roof plumbing vent. The equipment being used today is the ViewTech self-leveling HD colored video inspection camera. This is one of the best cameras on the market today. Before we begin this video inspection, it is to be noted that some sewer pipes made out of clay, concrete, cast iron, asbestos, and Orangeburg may be in good working order and may never have had a clogged or sewer backup before. However, due to real estate transactions, attorneys, and lawsuits, Sherlock Home Inspections must recommend the following to meet the current codes. All sewer pipes should be watertight, made out of cast iron ABS 3034 or HDPE pipe with all appropriate fittings and couplers. All sewer pipes should be free from breaks, offsets, separations, tree roots, bellies, and party sewers. Sherlock Home Inspections recommends replacing any sewer pipe that does not meet these specifications. Here we go. We are in a 4-inch cast iron pipe. We are running some water from the kitchen sink to ensure that our pipe is watertight and is going to remain watertight throughout this inspection. So right from the get-go, because of the age of this pipe, I think we just pretty much have to go into this knowing that at some point, and we'll keep our fingers crossed that it just keeps on going and going, but at some point this will most likely need to be updated into a modern plastic piping material. The majority or the bulk of the stuff, bulk of the sewer pipe under the house has been nicely updated. Looks like, I'm going to turn off the microphone while I verify something. It looks like we may have lost our water flow here. I'm going to backtrack a little bit. We had a pretty good water flow going, and we seem to have lost it somewhere. So we're gonna backtrack a little bit. We also looks like, well, I mean, we'll have to evaluate the video further. We have got a pretty good glare on the screen out here in the side yard, so we'll have to look at the video closer at home. But you can see we have a pretty good steady water flow there. This is kind of what we're hoping to keep the entire length of the pipe. So as we cruise along real slowly, it looks like we have transitioned into a terracotta clay tile pipe. So we still got our water flow here. Really looks like our water goes down to almost nothing here.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's wild. A little bit, but not nearly what was there.
Yeah. So it does appear that we're losing water at one of these joints in the sewer pipe. Again, if we backtrack, we'll pull it back here, and then we'll go up to that 17 foot so that we can compare. I mean, our pipe should be more or less watertight. Okay, you can see the amount of water in the sewer pipe there.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a good amount of water. we'll take it up to that 17 point, and it's going to be pretty tricky. But you can see we got pretty good flow there still. It's going to be tricky to tell exactly where we're losing it. You can see we still have pretty good flow here.
So this is going out towards the street?
Mm-hmm. And it's gone down to a trickle there. Looks like maybe another pipe tying in there. Hard to see where or what that pipe is coming from. Yeah, it looks like we're more or less running the camera almost down. I mean, there's just a trickle now where we had a pretty steady flow in the beginning. So we've gone from cast iron into terracotta.
So this is terracotta here?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean that's kind of a good shot. We do have a little bit of a trickle, but we've got the kitchen sink blasting pretty good right now, and you can see as we started the sewer pipe, we had a pretty strong flow. You can also see lots of bugs, lots of critters inside the pipe, so it makes me think that we're losing, or we've got at least an outside gap for water to escape and critters to get in. Forward very slow. And that looks like our city lateral at around 50 feet. Go forward about 4 inches. Yeah, right there's our lateral. I'm even going to flush the toilet to see how much water actually hits us here. But it does look like, and we'll look at it closer when we're out of the glare of the sunshine out here. But it did appear that we significantly lost our water flow. That should be more or less, like I said, watertight the entire way. We should, whatever amount of water we started with, we should still be able to take that into the city sewer connection at 50 feet here. So I'm going to turn off the microphone and flush the toilet, and then check this out. Okay, well, when we flushed the toilet, we did get a a pretty strong flow coming by the camera head there into the city lateral. So this would be the end, officially a buyer owner responsibility. I don't think I'm going to say pass or fail here. I'd like to look at it closer when we're out of this big glare, like I said. So I'm going to turn off the microphone for the pullback to keep the camera rolling for a second, look at everything. So it looks like we started in cast iron, we transitioned to a terracotta clay tile. We stayed in that clay tile until we dropped into the city lateral at 50 feet. And again, this would be the end, officially a buyer owner responsibility here 50 feet away from the house. What we do know, just right from the get-go, is again, because of the overall age of this pipe, this is, even in the event that we determine that it is still in working condition, this will most likely need to be updated into a modern plastic piping material in the near future. And then also, you're just going to, again, if we determine when we can see the screen better, if there isn't a big loss of water somewhere, certainly a pipe that you want to keep an eye on. So anyway, I'm going to turn off the microphone. We're going to backtrack real slowly just to have a second look at everything. We're going to still keep the same amount of water flow going on. Again, when we flushed the toilet, you know, water was rushing through there pretty quickly, and we did see a flow. But as far as the difference between, there's pretty significant difference from what we can see out here in the water flow as it drops into the city laterals when we started. So it does appear that we are losing at least some of that water flow in areas of the pipe. Yeah, so I think it really is apparent here at 12 feet the amount of water flow that we have here compared to when we were right at the end, right before the lateral out there. And here may be our best best shot at this. So I would say that, I mean, here's the strength of water that we're running in the kitchen. It should consistently stay like this all the way out to the lateral. So we go down to just a trickle as we hit the lateral pipe. So I would say the sewer pipe failed inspection. Recommend further evaluation and repair as needed by a licensed and qualified drain professional. And again, we started in cast iron. We transitioned to a terracotta clay tile. And we dropped in the city lateral at around 50 feet. But because of the loss of sewer water, the sewer pipe does fail inspection. Recommend further evaluation and repair, replacement as needed by a licensed and qualified drain professional.